How's it going, and welcome back to the channel, where today we are going to be playing some Would You Rather. So it's the first time I've done this, and hopefully it'll be a bit of a success and people will enjoy the video. So do make sure to let me know at the end by giving it a thumbs up. But wouldyourrather.io is the website that I am using. Let's get straight into it. So would I rather scream loudly while I'm asleep, or be blind and deaf for the first 30 minutes after waking up? That's an interesting one. So scream loudly while I'm asleep, that's a bit of a weird one, and I think my girlfriend would just leave me instantly if I just screamed loudly constantly while sleeping. Whereas being blind and deaf for the first 30 minutes, if I just set my alarm 30 minutes earlier than I usually do, then that would be fine, because I can just lie there, be blind and deaf for 30 minutes and then wake up. So we're definitely going to start off with the be blind and deaf. I think that should be the majority, and yes, it is. 69% already say that one, and that's a good start here as we move into the second one. So would I rather be stuck living forever or only live for 10 more years? Oh, that's an interesting one. 10 more years. I feel I'm still fairly young at 25, so I'll only hit 25, and that means I would have missed most of my life. I wouldn't have been really into adulthood, and if I have a kid, then they're not going to see me for that long. So I feel like being stuck living forever, I'm going to have to choose at this age. But if you're older, then you probably would go for the only live for 10 more years, but being stuck living forever, definitely the one I'm going to go for. I'll be interested to see what people choose. Oh, I actually went for the lower one there, but I think it depends on how old you are at the time of answering that. Would I rather live alone on a secluded island or live in an overpopulated city? I think this is quite an easy one for me because I hate being on my own. So like, if I go to the shops, I just get bored if I'm on my own. If I do whatever, I always want to see my friends, or I want to do it with someone. And I've always liked team sports over singular sports. Although I do play Rocket League on my own, I've still also played with Fluky and Atom. So I'd probably rather live in an overpopulated city, because I'd go insane if I lived alone in a secluded island. Even though I hate overpopulated cities like London, I don't enjoy going on the tube and stuff during rush hour and things like that, I'd still pick that over being alone. Let's see what percentage that is. 61. So again, another good choice there, very high percentage. Would I rather always have a random taste in my mouth, a weird one, or be unable to have taste in my mouth at all? Oh, that is an interesting one. A random taste. So we get weird tastes, we get a horrible taste like poo or something, I don't know. That's a horrible one. A random taste in your mouth. I feel that you'd just be walking around or talking to someone or doing a presentation at work, or even if I'm just talking now, playing games and things like that, and all of a sudden I get a taste of hamburger. It's a bit strange, isn't it? So I think I'd rather have no taste in my mouth than have a random taste every so often. Let's go for being able to have a taste in my mouth at all. That would be very sad though. 34%, I'm surprised that was that high. I thought it would be a lot closer. But I do suppose if I didn't ever have a taste, then all food would be bland to me. So it wouldn't be worth ever eating like chocolate and things like that. So I suppose that's probably a good thing as well, because then you can't put on loads of weight. But I don't know, I think I would probably go for the no taste. Right, would I rather have hair everywhere on myself or have hair nowhere on myself? I'm definitely a very clean shaven boy. I know I've got a little bit of a stubble, and I don't really ever get hairy chest, so I definitely would rather have no hair anywhere, because although that then means your hair on your head. I didn't think about that. Oh, that's a hard one. Well, I don't like that, because I wouldn't mind not having hair anywhere, but then on my head I would love to have hair. So I think I'm going to have to go for have hair everywhere on you, only because then I can just shave it off. Whereas if I didn't have any hair on my head, I would be really, I don't know. I quite enjoy having quite thick blonde hair, so I think I'm going to go for have hair everywhere on me, and then I can just shave it off. Only 28% went for that. Oh, 72% of people would rather be hairless than have hair. That's a really interesting one. I'm sure they've not read that correctly, and they've gone, oh yeah, well I'd rather have no hair on my chest and things like that. That's a really interesting one. I definitely disagree with that. Let me know what you think in the comments, and especially if you think opposite to me, let me know why you think opposite to me. Right, live happily in a kingdom in the sky, or live happily in a kingdom in the ocean. Now, one of my biggest fears is the deep ocean, so if I can't see anything in the ocean, I always think there's going to be sharks, stingrays, everything down there, so I hate living in the ocean, so I'm definitely going for living in the sky, because I've actually done skydiving before. I've trained to do it on my own as well, so I don't really mind heights, so I'm going to be very happy in the sky on my own, and so is another 72% of people. Only 28% of people went for the ocean. Because the ocean's scary, let's be honest, the deep ocean, horrible place. Would I rather live with people that who are obsessed with me, or live with people who hate me? No physical violence though. Okay, so they're allowed to hate me, but who would want to live with people that hate you? I feel that's quite an obvious one. We're going to go for people who are obsessed with me, because you would never want to live with loads of people that just hated you, let's be honest. So people that are obsessed with me, and that's an easy one. 80% of people agreed with me for that one. Now, would I rather go without a shampoo for the rest of my life, or go without a comb/brush for the rest of my life? Now, I very rarely use a comb and brush, so I'm definitely going to go without the comb and brush for the rest of my life, because I need shampoo, otherwise you're just going to get really greasy, horrible hair, and you're never going to be able to wash it. So go without the comb and the brush, and 68% of people agreed. So that was quite a nice and easy one again. And we move next. The next one, take care of animals in a shelter, or take care of children in an orphanage. Oh, that's a hard one, you know. Would I rather... So obviously I would rather look after children and make sure they're okay, but at the same time, if there was people there to do that and it was fine, then I'd rather take care of animals in a shelter, because I feel that would be quite cute. You could get some like baby animals and things like that. So I think I'm going to go for take care of animals in a shelter over the children, as long as there are enough people to look after the children. Otherwise I would have gone for the children. But I'm definitely going to go for take care of animals in the shelter. Yeah, what percentage of people agree? 66% of people agree. It would just be quite horrible to look after children in an orphanage. I'd find it really difficult, but people do that, and I definitely respect people for doing that. You're accused of being a criminal, but your family/loved one is the criminal. Or interesting. Or your family/loved one is accused of being a criminal, but I am the criminal. Oh, that's a hard one. So it's like saying my brother was the criminal, I've been accused of it, or I've been accused of it, my brother's the criminal. That's an interesting one. I think, that's a hard one, because you're basically either stitching up your family member or they're stitching you up. I think I'd rather they stitch me up than I stitch them up, because then I would never in my brain think, oh yeah, I've just ruined my brother's life, he's now off in prison. So you're accused of being a criminal, but your family/loved one is the criminal. I'd definitely rather that than me getting away with it and them having to live the rest of their life in jail. So 57%, not bad, I'll take that every day of the week. Only be able to use curse words or be mute. Now, as you can tell, I very rarely swear. And on this channel, I don't think I've ever swore, to be honest. I may have said one on a stream, maybe, but I'm definitely going to rather be mute, because I hate people that just swear all the time. I just think, oh god, do they think they're cool or something if they're just constantly swearing? So I think we're going to go for be mute on this one. I think most people will probably agree. Oh no, actually, 56% of people said they would rather use curse words constantly in life. That is crazy that it was that high. I did not expect that whatsoever. Now, would I rather never be able to watch a movie, or never be able to read a book? Oh, that's a hard one actually, because I really do enjoy reading books when I'm on holiday, and I suppose I could just watch movies instead of reading books when I'm on holiday. I'm currently reading the Harry Potter books as well, as you would have seen in the Morocco vlogs if you did watch those, and they are really good books to be fair, but I think I'm going to go with never be able to read books. I watch too many movies to justify not being able to watch books, so there we go. And there we go, 66% people agree, which is interesting actually. 84% of people prefer reading than watching movies. That's an interesting stat, to be fair. Didn't think they'd be that high. Now, would I rather have the power to specifically erase 10 of my memories, or be able to see the memories of others by touch? Oh, that's a weird one. I don't think I'd want to be able to see the memories of others by touching them. People have had like horrible memories in the past. I touch someone, like just brush past someone, maybe like in London or something like that, you just knock past someone, you see like a really horrible memory, you'd never be able to unsee that. Whereas if you could erase 10 of your memories, I think that would be much better. You can probably erase your worst memories that you've had, maybe some fears, something that you've seen, even like, oh, you've been scared of that for the rest of your life. So I think maybe erasing 10 of your memories is my third one, and only 21%, 79% of people want to see everyone else's memories. That's actually crazy that 79% of people thought that if you just touch people and you can see their memories, that it's better than being able to erase 10 memories. That's mad. That's mental to me. Right, would I rather ability to heal myself and not others, or ability to heal others but not myself? Definitely ability to heal others. There's so many more people in the world than just me, so I'd definitely rather heal everyone else than heal myself. So that's an easy one. I feel that surely most people go for that. Yeah, 60% of people are going to go for heal others over themselves. Only be able to swim in pools with hot water, or only be able to swim in pools with very cold water. I'm guessing hot water means that it's not like you're not going to get burned. I'm going to go with that. You're not going to get scalded, but then at the same time, when you go in cold water, you're not going to get frozen. So that's a hard one, because I'd definitely rather go in the bath than be hot water. But this is just pools. So I think I'd rather go in cold pools, because when you go in the pool, it's usually when you're really hot. You want to jump in the cold pool. And you don't want it to be too hot, otherwise you're just going to get out straight away. Oh, that's a really difficult one, but I think I'm going to go for cold water. Whenever I'm on holiday and I'm boiling, I love the fact that you get to jump in a cold pool. Whereas if I was boiling and jumped into a jacuzzi or whatever, I'd be like, God, I'm just even hotter, and I'd feel more groggy, more tired. So I think only being able to swim in the pools with very cold water. 52% of people went for that. That's a good question, that one. They're very close, that. Now, I'll never be able to play any game again. I'll never be able to watch/stream anything again. For example, YouTube, Netflix. Oh, that's a hard one, because if I can't play a game again, I can't touch Rocket League ever again. Whereas I can't watch a stream on YouTube and Netflix. I literally grew up watching Netflix, and I've really enjoyed doing it. And the whole reason I've made YouTube is because I've enjoyed watching people make videos. So, hard one. I think I'm going to say never be able to watch/stream anything again, because as long as I can make videos and share them with everyone else, then I'm happy. So we'll get rid of that one. And 41% of people agree, so actually less people agreed with me then. That's interesting. I suppose not many people, not everyone's a gamer, let's be honest. Now, would I rather get a large tattoo of a person I dislike on my back, get a master's degree in a field that I dislike? Probably. Well, I would never want a large tattoo of someone that I don't like on my back, because you can have literally anyone can have like puted on your back. That's just crazy. So definitely not going to want a large tattoo of a person I dislike on my back. Whereas getting a master's degree in a field I dislike could be quite useful in the end. Like if I got a master's in accountancy, then I could be an accountant, or master in law, and then I could be in law and get paid loads. So I'm going to go for get a master's degree in a field I dislike. And that was pretty easy. 86% of people also agree with me on that one. Now the next one, have a romantic relationship with a dog, or have a romantic relationship with a cat. Some people have strange minds, don't they? What would I rather have, a romantic relationship with a cat or a dog? I think I would say a dog. I'm more of a dog person than a cat person. I prefer dogs. I think cats, they're nice, they're cute. Baby kittens are very cute, but I think they just run off and go and do their own thing for the day, come back, have food, chill out with you maybe for a little bit, and then go off again, whereas a dog is always by your side. I'm more of a dog person, so we're going to have a relationship with a dog. 50-50, that's crazy how close that is. 50-50 between dog and cat. I honestly thought that dogs would be more preferred than cats, but I'm obviously wrong. And this is the last one we're going to do for today's episode, but if you do want to see some more, do make sure to let me know in the comments. And also, if we get 10 likes, we'll do another episode of this. So everything stays the way it is, and you live double the destined life, or you were born into a wealthy and lucky circumstances but live half of it. Ooh, that's interesting. So I'm enjoying life right now, so everything stays the way it is now, and you live double a lifetime, or you live half of it but you're basically rich, wealthy. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I think I would rather live double my life. Oh no, everything stays the way it is though, so it might get a bit boring though, that's the thing. If everything stays the same and you never change job or do anything, then I feel you get a bit bored. So for that reason, I'm going to go for you're born into a wealthy and lucky circumstances Let's have a look what everyone else says. Oh, only 39%. I just felt it was a bit too bland to just keep everything the way it is, but people disagree with me, and that's fair enough. And I hope everyone did enjoy this one. I've quite enjoyed this actually, and there's been quite difficult ones too, and some very close ones, like dog cat one. Interesting. Let me know in the comments, are you a dog person or a cat person? Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one.